It's time for the movie of gore.
Greetings and welcome to a very public riffing off. This week,
A very public riffing of gore.
a very public riffing of gore. Of gore.
Stolen treasure.
The riff of gore.
That's right. This week, we're riffing on a film based on a very long series of books that we've just been looking at before starting the show and recording.
Very long.
So it's got like 130 installments. Every single one of them is noun of gore.
Yep.
And sometimes he mixes them up by making them plurals.
It's very interesting. So we're looking forward to seeing this film, which is gore. Some of you might have seen the MST3K riff off it, off the sequel, Outlaw of Gore. But this book...
Well, we're going to be watching the original Gore, the movie of Gore.
Yes.
And somehow he's gonna run out. It'll just be gore of gore.
Gore's World of Gore.
What is the man?
Dude, where's my gore?
Bill and Ted's Excellent Gore Adventures.
It has to end with
Of
gore.
Gore.
Excellent Adventures of
Bill
Gore.
and Ted of Gore.
So anyway, here we go. Let's start this up. And it helps if I'm actually on the right thing. It doesn't help when it's black on my screen. On black. Hold on. Is that the music
Racist.
player? There we go.
National Lampoon's Family Vacation of Gore.
Of course it's MGM. And Canon.
It's tiny in the corner.
Let me talk to
The
that.
heck, it's softening a little for me. What's going on here?
Is that better?
There it is.
Yeah.
There we go.
Canon International of Gore presents John Norman's of Gore.
Of gore.
Gore of Gore. Also starring Urbano Barberini of Gore. Rebecca Ferretti of Gore.
Hey,
Gore.
do you think this isn't a film?
Jack Palance of Gore.
Gore.
Paul L. Smith of Gore.
Of gore.
Orsh.
And
Oliver
Oliver
Reed
Reed as Sarm
of Gore.
of Gore. Production
Production
designer
designer of
Hans
Gore.
Knoll of Gore.
No,
Editor of
design
Gore.
of gore.
Right. Max Lemon and Ken Bornstein of Gore.
Director
Gore.
of photography of
Gore.
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 of
Gore.
Gore.
Gore. Gore. Gore. Gore.
Based off the novel Herdsman of Gore of Gore.
Screenplay by of gore.
Rick Marks.
Of
This
Gore.
movie's
Directed by Fritz Kirsch of Gore.
Gore.
the
Meanwhile, in California,
the baseball field of Gore.
So, this stone, this glowing gem, found hundreds
It
of years
belongs
ago
in a
at
museum.
Burning Cavern.
Of gore.
oh no, time travel, no, no, movie, no, you don't know what you're doing.
How the stone works, the circumstances that govern its power,
Ah, fuck, it's gonna be Gore in Beverly Hills, isn't it?
are yet undetermined by modern science.
One day, an entire 30 megabytes will be held on a chip this
The
size.
answers to these questions in his famous discourse
Unfortunately, the best I could grab it was 240p.
was the last of Einstein's
Of gore.
Oh, that's good enough to see the crappiness.
I'll just scale my window down.
Oh,
Won't even
it's that
notice.
dude.
Many of the tales of the
Of gore.
mystics and
There we go,
secrets
tiny
of
window.
science mind.
So, Angus, I don't suppose any of the stuff that we have that you found about this book says that any of it's set in the modern world.
Knitting of Gore.
Let me have a look.
I think the entirety of the Gore series is that someone from our world teleports to Gore.
Oh.
So, a John Carter kind of thing.
Who's handled the
Okay.
mysteries?
Exactly. It's exactly the same and exactly as bad.
Have a good vacation.
Of
John
course!
Carter's not.
God, the Barsoom
John
series is
Carter's
terrible.
not bad.
Yes, it is. It's terrible.
Carl Cabot.
I have read like four series books. They're
Yeah,
oh, you poor man.
he is an Earthling who finds himself
Emily?
transported from
Hey,
New England
Emily.
Oh, hi,
to Gore.
Carl.
You're right on time.
Also known as
Remember the one
counter-Earth.
bit in Heavy Metal where the little kid teleports to another planet and he's got a big dick? It's that.
We'll
What?
stop for about 28 minutes. Be there in
We need to show Michael Heavy Metal.
Oh god, if you've never seen Heavy Metal, Michael, you need to see it.
You're in for a trip, man.
Micro, you are missing out.
We should.
I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
No,
back.
you're watching it with us.
What do you mean you're not going with me? I made all the
Better.
arrangements. When
Are
do you see
we
the
doing that
Oh,
tomorrow?
Tom, don't show me the place on the map. It's in the middle of nowhere. There's no
Well, we are
electricity,
now.
no running water. Carl, this has all been a big mistake. I never meant for it to go this far.
You just don't have a
There's
big enough
nothing
dick for me,
out there.
Tarn.
There's no nightlife,
I
no
can't
clubs,
do
no
I
anything.
shopping,
need
nothing.
gore.
I'll be there.
You just can't thrill me, Tarn.
Not like
Well,
gore.
especially if I have to share you with your work.
Talk so much about
I
this
need
work.
a big barbarian
Extremely
man.
important. I mean, we're all
Of
finished.
course.
Charles, this is a holiday. Oh, well, I mean that.
What will
I
he
know
tell
you're supposed
us
to
of
go
gore?
around to study a family area, and I know your father's son is important to you. But there's more to life than that.
It's more to life, Gore.
How's life's greatest reason for birthday?
She's
huh?
ditching
Got an
him for
archive of
him.
heavy metal comics
You
around
wanna go
here
to
somewhere.
gore?
Hey, it's just a little joke, okay, guy?
Hey,
Yeah,
guy.
let's go.
Don't worry about it, eh?
Sorry, Charles.
No, it's that guy. It's gore.
Oh, she is ditching him for him. Okay.
You get hurt.
Oh, they're going to the beaches of gore.
You can sure pick him, lass.
I know what I'm doing, though. I'm
You're a nerd.
Sure you do.
How dare you be smart?
I'm big and
Our state.
Hey, hey. Oh, the 80s can suck it.
Well, no, they can't anymore. They don't exist. They're over. Wait, what?
Oh, really?
I
That's your choice.
was not expecting this music.
Patrice
Sorry, is this
alive.
Johnny Cash or something?
Hello, anemic rock opera.
I hurt myself today. See if I could feel.
Maybe put your glasses back on,
Back on?
considering you're driving in a
Sir, you need
rainstorm.
those. You need that, sir. You need those. I need it.
It's a rainstorm. He's cool. He can see better without them.
The droplets, they will work as lenses.
This is a really weird remake of Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Shit, I was listening to that music. Stop. Start working. Take.
What are you doing? Are you trying to wipe away the thunder?
Yeah.
I think this is the version where Brad ends up with Dr. Fur.
Are we watching another Doctor Strange ripoff?
He's gone.
Oh my god, he got isekai.
Oh, so gore is actually some kind of hallucination, like coma hallucination.
No, it's in our world.
hallucination.
Oh
It's-
god, he's wearing a class ring.
It's counter-Earth, Micro. That's what they've said it is in the synopsis of the book. It's counter-Earth, as in Gore is a counter-Earth. It's Bizarro World.
I'm gonna go with it's his like that brain dying and making up things.
Meam love movie. Meam's so good.
I wonder how much of the sex described in the in what we.
We rented a helicopter!
We can make sure you
Well,
see us. We
well,
go far
Colorado.
away. They never found that actor again. Guys, we can hear the helicopter. Guys, we can hear the helicopter.
No, that's just what gore sounds like.
Igor is being shot on the other side of the hill. Just two terrible at the same time.
I feel like why are you looking?
So this is literally the comic from Heavy Metal so far.
Ah, Tatooine! What?
Raiders of Gore.
Gore. Which is actually one of the books. Ah, yes. This.
This man is the tax man of Gore.
He is the accountant of gore.
No doubt there's a warrior woman wearing all the armor she'll ever need.
Hi, I'll be this movie's Red Sonja.
I'll be this movie's wise old man.
And I'll be this movie's villain.
Sir, this might be going faster if you actually send us down there. Sir?
Silent, I need to look cool.
My massive
How
helmet.
can I look
it
cool
won't let me
on my
move.
own?
Sorry, but my massive helmet won't let me move.
Bring me a slave woman to caress my helmet ridges.
Okay, old Grandpa's gonna have to die, I guess. As he can barely swing. Oh, shit!
Now really isn't the time to have. Now really
They're
isn't the
obviously
time to
slavers.
swing.
Otherwise they wouldn't bother taking them alive.
Your home stone is now my father.
The home stone.
The home stone is the spirit of our people.
Yes! Without it,
The-
we'll never get drunk again!
So it's barbarians that live in civilized that
I
live in
had
a
pure
town.
MacGuffin.
Aren't barbarians usually like nomadic?
Depends.
Looks like an ancient ball of congealed cotton candy.
Man, these alternate Skyrim storylines just thinking about. Bother with them.
My ears don't look stupid on my helmet, do they? I mean, they said it would be cool at the tailors. I mean, it is cool, isn't it? Isn't it?
Why,
Yes,
why,
you look lovely.
why did
My
he
ears
get
are
his
so
helmet made out of
eager.
steel and not, a blacksmith?
No, it looks so cold in the mirror. Oh, I like those
Okay,
horns, though.
who told this guy that a metal version of the Plague Doctor mask was just high tech? Who told him that?
Maybe he just wanted that.
I'm loving how they all have different helmets. Wait, this one guy's got a mohawk helmet.
I don't think.
Wait,
like
he's her
considering.
father?
Oh, she's escaped.
Wow, they age fast in this universe.
Well, they need to.
Run!
Sure. We wouldn't want to have people. We want to have as low amount of people that can't have sex as possible.
She flees! Damn! That bitch be fine.
You know, I knew I should have put an army on that side of the village to catch the people who were running.
Hold on, what's he gonna
Well,
do? Does he suddenly have powers?
Hindsight
I don't
is
know,
2020.
as a professor.
He's gonna file a lawsuit.
Well, mind you, we've all seen how professors of archaeology do. We should not be presuming that he has no skills.
And he was trampled and the movie was over.
We've kind of caught you now.
Take your men that way.
Huh. Found all my heavy metal CBRs.
Go this way and we'll catch on the
See, which one's gonna have that issue?
So how many foreign diseases is it up with?
Right? I mean, he's probably
At
carrying
least
some
3
form of
parasites.
smallpox. He'll have
The question
flus.
is, will any of them be STDs?
Wait! I cannot
my
defeat a net!
It's a net and it's tiny. He's out there right now, rocking like a papa.
Right? Okay? Stop right there. I'll show you my driver's license. Right
Yes.
away. Okay?
How fucking stupid are you?
See? It's a mistake.
Harry, apparently.
Like, no one in this actual situation.
Would be dumb enough to suggest a driving license. I kind of want to read
Yeah.
the first book now and see how accurate this is.
Standard isekai protagonist we got here. Which, by the way, we're watching an isekai.
Just kind of goes to show that the entirety of the genre is just a terrible idea.
Well, Alice in Wonderland and the Wizard of Oz are okay.
I stand statement.
Okay, there's no way this fucker is defeating 4 cavalrymen. One he might get by luck.
No, Angus, he's on the tennis team. Come on. It all makes sense.
Let's see, your average pudgy office member versus
Oh,
a
God,
hardened
rocks!
warrior that's been fighting their entire life.
Rocks.
Sounds legit.
The archer's biggest weakness.
Rocks. Rock falls and everyone dies.
And thus the Ewoks conquered the desert.
Okay, seriously, the cavalry would have.
They could just have like.
Oh no,
oh,
3 units is hardly a cavalry.
Wait, where'd all these extra soldiers appear from? I
This
mean, I
is
know
why
where the
you
villagers
could-
came from, but the extra bad guy soldiers, where'd they come from? There was only 4 2 seconds ago. And they were
This is
horse.
why you remember to take the mounted
Huh?
combat feat.
I found Dan 1 who wants me to share it with Micro.
I think we'll have him watch the movie first, Shem. I should be interested to see how he reacts to the movie.
Sure.
Died a hero. You have won a great victory. You have the homestone.
But they made fun of my helmet. And the man on my right,
The man who killed
he's
him.
got some cool
escaped.
horns on his helmet.
Then he must be found. And until he is,
Wait,
There's something about my good shit. I can hardly breathe.
This is my COVID helmet.
be tortured.
wait. Is he seriously this upset that he's gonna like now make it his mission to get revenge against this one random dude?
Yes.
He probably has better things to do if he's a fucking like warlord.
He killed his son, I think.
Prepare to die.
Are you the tax
Why are you-
accountant of Gore? Prepare to die.
So, how many times has he raped him while he was asleep?
My name is Inigo Montoya. I do not belong in this film. Where am I?
Who? What? Oh.
It's okay. It's okay.
You will be my prison bitch now.
Where the hell am I?
A cave
Well,
of gore.
I mean, you've heard of Lot and his daughters, yes?
dreaming, young visitor. You've come to a
We have descendants.
Appropriate name.
We have.
We all conveniently speak English.
Come on, where are my clothes?
What are clothes?
Please, where can I find a telephone? Come on.
Yeah.
visitors like you before.
They're dressed in leather and crappy linens, and you're asking.
What are you
for
nerds up to?
Hey,
Just
hey,
ring
Matt.
that my father.
There hasn't been any real rape yet. You're just in time.
We're watching
You want
Gore. Of Gore. Of Gore.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
Wait, is this the poll that you took Dragon Slayer away from?
This is Gore. Unfortunately, I couldn't get Sorceress, which we were going to watch, which was Roger Corman, so we got Gore instead.
But it was a mistake. I can explain that.
You were not sent here to help us?
Because this is the movie that replaced Dragon Slayer. I'm boycotting it.
I need
That
help.
was two shows ago, Matt.
He's taken our
But I don't know. My time is irrelevant.
Half of our people have been slaughtered and the
Time
others
is
have
a
been forced into
social
slavery.
construct.
Even Marlenus. Slow down, slow down. Who's Marlenus?
Marlenus is my father.
Time is a deterministic spiral.
Nothing. What's his name?
So
What's
the
other
people
one?
of Gore have hair product and makeup.
Smart.
Yeah.
Apparently.
So this came out
Maybe
the same
he's
year as
born with
Masters
it.
of
Maybe
the
it's
Universe.
gore.
So can we ruin the twist here, Angus?
No.
We've already ruined
Because
it.
Jimshin brought up something, and it's like, well, yeah, if you know the twist of the movie, it makes sense. Like,
Capturing their homestones and forcing the people into
We've made fun of all the book series already.
okay, so this is past. No, not past. This is the future past.
Are you friends with Norman?
This is alternate Earth, yes.
Did he put you up to this?
Yeah,
He's not like any of the others. It will never work. We must go by ourselves.
basically shitty Thundar the Barbarian.
And so do I. But what are the other survivors?
Look, I can't get
also
these
saw what
tits
he
out
did.
anymore. This is the
know
costume
his
they
ring.
gave me.
They believed, as we did.
Is
that he
the
was sent
strip
here
of
to
leather
save
down
them.
the center even doing anything?
We cannot
It's holding
tell
them
our
together.
Helena is right.
If
There's
my,
involved.
if
There
my
has to be
nipples
glue
get hard, it
involved.
pops off.
If I could just lie
Also, I
down and
don't
have
think
a-
there's any rape in here.
Not yet.
It will never work.
If I'm remembering the plot right, I think the future, the city people just want to take Gore and make dildos out of his, like mold his dick.
What do you mean? We have to
Just take a
retrieve
copy of his dick to
from
make
the sun.
dildos or
He's taken it
something.
to his realm
Gore's
to
the
start our
planet,
mountains.
Matt.
The mountains are forbidden territory. The
This
plains
is
below are
Tarn.
scattered with the parts of travelers and outlaws who sought refuge there.
Oh, it's Gore, Hunter of the
Was
Future.
that his name in New England?
Or
Yes, that was his name in New England. Tarn.
Why did his parents name him that?
I don't know.
Because they were from Gore.
Well, I'm gonna keep calling him Gore. I don't care.
that's fine. You can call him Gore if you want. It's might as well.
Well, it's a good thing they're all hidden so that that marauding army can't find them.
Yeah.
Ah, you did a good job of missing that central rock.
Hey, how did the show end yesterday? Because I fell asleep.
I can do it.
What's that? Sorry, Matt.
How did the show end yesterday? Because I fell asleep because
This
I kind of fixed my sleep schedule, but not really.
It ended generally taking the piss out of stuff like people sticking essential oils up their vagina.
Oh no, did you ever call Folder, or is it just more essential shit?
There was a couple of old
No.
calls in there.
Yeah, colorful.
Okay,
I
and
miss
one
anything
day
fun?
he has learned to shoot a bow, he has learned to fight with a sword and shield, and he has no scarring, no terrible sunburns of kind. Doesn't even have hair locks.
And it's taking him what, a couple of days?
It has taken him a single day. He has mastered everything.
He's found a way to grind efficiently.
And he's apparently
Wait, is
got
this
Super Saiyan skills of knowing the things that
is
are...
this the movie? Is this the movie with the pterodactyl kite
No.
hang glider?
No, that's yours world.
And now they shall have sex.
I knew he had it in him. You
Yes.
Oh no, is this the
Ian
movie
Movie
with the
will have it.
whimsical rape fair?
Could be.
No, that's
yours.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of Death Stalker.
yeah, you're a stalker, man.
I've made a decision.
Get your head out of RLM space.
Come on.
Wait, what?
Did we just go to an advert break
I
in
mean,
the film?
He's the Kwisatz Haderach now.
it's not like
This is Dune. He's the Kwisatz Haderach.
Where's the
Oh
plug?
god, we're getting a
He
voiceover.
has summoned a big one. It is a legend. This.
So Angus, pretty sure you're watching the TV edit of this movie.
Ah, I do not want to see his butt.
Simply Avatar from James Cameron.
It could be, Matt.
Because I'm
All
pretty
you
sure
have to do
this is
is
like the cut they played on Sci-Fi Channel or TBS
Kill you for
or whatever garbage cable network would have played this in the late '80s, early '90s.
Well,
Could
I
be.
think it's in Italian. I don't think anyone was playing it.
Oh, USA would love fucking. They would play the shit out of movies like this and Tremors. USA
Tremors is
love
good.
playing some fucking Tremors.
you know, that's an idea
Can we
for a
not
game we
put
could play on
Tremors
the
in
show.
the same era
Dark
this
Side.
movie?
It is on ours.
Well,
I
Tremors
will.
is a good movie.
I'm just not used to overnights in the desert.
Everybody shit on Freakton. That's a good movie.
If you were
On
in
what?
Iran now, what would you be doing?
Exactly.
What would I
Did you see it, Jim? Did you see it, Angus? Jay and Josh agree with me. Freaked is good.
myself on a lake
What the heck is freaked?
with
Is that
warm
boring film you
clothes
tried to
on,
make us watch?
sitting close
It is not boring.
Okay, it can't hurt
You're
here. Get
way-
the idiot bigger.
with Beverly.
This did come out in VHS, but I don't know if this is a VHS rip or if it's a TV rip.
I,
think
she's
has
just
some
attached
sort
to a
of
static
parasite
generator.
living on her head.
It's
God, it's Starfire from Teen Titans.
She's got a physic living on her head.
She has a Tesla coil just shoved up her ass.
Oh,
Or she slayed Donald Trump. Whichever comes first.
they are torturing Oliver Reed.
Hit me
We're
again.
watching Metal Gear Solid now.
The BDSM has started.
You will tell me when.
Well, Snake, tell us what you know.
Please, Daddy, hit me again. Hit me again.
Harder, Daddy.
I can take it.
I've been a naughty boy.
I'll tell you what you want to know. You just tell him to use the bigger whip. Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you, your helmet's not stupid. It's really stupid. Hit me again. Next week,
Just out in the middle of nowhere. What?
Nice to see
Not
the
black people.
Oh,
So, all the movies next week are just gonna be shit.
All the movies are gonna be shit.
Well,
Because the only good pirate movie, because the only good pirate movie ever made was Pirate of the Caribbean 2. Didn't tell no tales. Or was that the third one? I don't remember.
What about Pirates of Penzance?
Well, you know, the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie, which is arguably much better than the second.
Nah, fuck you. Dude, like,
You're supposed to be good.
Davy Jones.
It's only an entire library of Flynn movies. No, let's ignore those and go for Pirates of the freaking Caribbean.
What amuses me is this film stars Oliver
Matt
Reed and Jack Palance.
Name one good pirate movie before Pirates of the Caribbean that's not Muppet Treasure Island.
All
I'll
the
wait.
Eric Flynn movies.
Technically, The Goonies.
Look, I don't watch movies made by. Look. So yeah, Goonies doesn't count, and I'm not gonna watch an Errol Flynn movie because I don't watch movies made by Nazi sympathizers.
That doesn't mean just because you don't watch it doesn't mean it's not a good movie.
Was that a Rocketeer reference? Is that what the hell that was? Just trying to throw a Rocketeer reference at us?
No, this is way. Rocketeer wasn't actually made until like the late '80s. It feels like something that should be older.
You said that Errol Flynn was a Nazi sympathizer. Was that a Rocketeer reference?
No, that's real life. Like,
Creator.
that's where that whole character being a Nazi sympathizer is based off of. To be fair, it's not 100% conclusive that Errol Flynn was a Nazi sympathizer, but there's enough evidence to make that a...
The army with the silly hats. Nope.
Because Errol Flynn was like really big friends with like everybody who ran the America
In
First
this
League.
barbarian world, you either show the flesh or you're killed. And that's why they give you the teeniest,
He didn't
tiniest
have a
thing.
shoulder panel in a couple of those shots.
That's the Conan the Barbarians game, huh?
Yep.
I'm
There were a
surprised.
couple
I'm
of those
surprised
shots
that-
that they had
show
his
the
shoulder
ass.
pad off.
I'm surprised at how many of
How do you screw that up?
men are clean shaven. Where are they getting races?
Nice.
They just stand inside of a sandstorm. It just pulls it right off.
Also blinds you.
Yeah, but it gets you clean. That's the important part.
Well, but if that was the case, they also wouldn't have
Clean
eyebrows.
shaven sandstorms, Micro.
I think we need at least 2 more swords.
Yeah, we need 2
They
more
use the
swords.
sandworms as razors.
If the time travel mechanics in this movie is an aluminum holes, I'm gonna be mad.
I assume there's aluminum holes in this car.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
The weaponry they're carrying around is kind of anachronistic.
Dear. Nom, nom.
Wait, well, how could it be anachronistic? When is this?
No, I mean, some of it's like really crappy looking, and some of it's really fancy looking. Like the sword on the one guy's back is.
What is this place?
It takes place in ye olden times.
Ye olden times. Oh, are we getting
I know,
more
but if you look at their equipment, I would be expecting more of like a Dark Sun world where they have to use bone and shit for weaponry instead of metal. You
This
know?
clearly takes place in
That's a
1970.
really weird pull, Jim Shin. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who got that reference.
Takes place in a Warhammer series before the God Emperor. Get in my belly! You're small and big, get in my belly!
This is.
I think he's
mine
going
now.
to fuck them.
Ripski.
Told you, if you want to get on in this world, you gotta show a little bit of your ass.
Going to slit your throat. You understand me?
Yes, Master.
You understand?
Yes, I promise, Master. I'll leave
If you're gonna butcher him, he should be hanging upside down.
Stiff my knife. Does the knife smell weird to you? The big guy looks familiar.
Like,
So I want you to know something, Angus. I could be watching Blackadder right now. Oh, here.
We could all be watching Blackadder right now. We're not.
No,
Look,
because
I've got all
Blackadder.
4 seasons on my computer. I mean, doesn't everybody? We all have them on our computers, just on hand.
I'm frankly impressed with the number of extras they were able to afford.
They went to the county fair.
Wait, where's the green light coming from? Do they have a big green window up there?
Apparently?
They definitely need better lighting in the tavern?
Cave?
Seen enough. Let's go.
It's a tavern cavern.
This is a weird place for a Renaissance fair.
I like the big dude. He's fun.
Yeah, he's like an evil Ofar. What's his face?
So is this like an ancient barbarian?
Flying blind on a rocket cycle. No one else yeah.
This stands for me. Ah!
Needs more poles.
Well, I mean, Poland didn't exist these times.
Thank you. I was waiting for. I was hoping someone would make that joke.
So when does James Earl Jones turn into a snake? It's supposed to happen now, right?
Haggis, warm, please. We're in a hurry.
Deep haggis, we want it fried. Oh, are we going to get some grainy titties now?
Yeah, I think we currently have grainy titties, we just can't see them.
The grainy.
Yeah, again, this will be the big reveal here. If we don't
I swear,
see
if
the
you look
titties.
closely, you can see
This
her
is
hair
the
grow by 1.5 times every change in scenery. So she's like every cut. Her hair's
Every cut is for this.
That's it. It's bigger. Hair's bigger.
Oh my god, she's from Red Dead Redemption 2!
Man, it's really nice that this barbarian landscape has such good dental care.
Well, that's what happens when you live in a desert with a bunch of sand everywhere. It doesn't get into your food and ruin your teeth or anything.
No, it just shaves your beard.
Archaeological evidence of ancient Egyptians showed that they had perfect teeth. They weren't ground down flat from all
Amazingly
the
clean shaven.
Yeah.
Phenomenally clean shaven.
Well,
I'm surprised
the
they just
sandstorm
didn't,
kind of just
you know.
cleans your teeth.
I'm just surprised they didn't make the dancers have big boobs.
What kind of
It's shocking.
What do you mean make the dancers?
I mean, using putty. They just took Play-Doh and just piled it on until it got bigger.
No, that would be
Oh,
the last
God,
movie
it's-
to watch.
What?
I see Master Blaster has
The realm of song.
an ancestor.
Others run from song. You
Oh dear god,
foresee
it's the
him?
ancestor of Master Blaster.
Of course, you make it.
A remarkable number of pale people in this desert society.
Well,
Yes.
live in a cave.
It's weird.
Everywhere. Hear that? Outlaws everywhere.
What?
We'll be all right.
Outlaws are everywhere.
And a
That's
pig
fights.
I know your job is to
Roar.
hit.
to get there. Good. Now there's something I want. Dorna,
You.
Hello.
let us see, pretty slave girl. Are you fair in the ring? Don't you? I want to see blood.
Pleases he,
If
Squatch.
slave wins, he shall have this man.
He's got one blood.
And your head.
I'm still. The budget for this must have been big enough because they got Jack Palance and Oliver Reed in it.
Get
That's where the money is spent.
Sexy Lady Bloodsport.
Jack Palance.
And someone... Now I just want the music from the Gorn fight.
This film made $159,000 on release.
Oh, is its budget?
Oh no, sorry, gross. That's how much it made at the box office. Gross.
Oh, wow.
This is in theaters?
Yeah.
Wow.
Where is this movie from?
1987. I'm trying to get the budget.
Later than I expected.
Yeah, you're probably not gonna get an exact number on the budget there, Angus.
Yeah, it's difficult to find.
Because if this was an Italian movie made in the 80s, like, you're not gonna get the... You're at best, you're gonna get guessed.
Just needs a rancor, then everything will be perfect.
You know, I'm gonna throw out a number here. I'm gonna say somewhere between 1 to 5 million.
Remember,
I'm gonna throw out number 2. I think they made negative $20.
Well, we know how much they made.
Pleased.
I don't think this movie had more than a $10 million budget.
Finish her.
Well, they
No.
made enough. They made enough to get a sequel.
I mean, maybe it had a $10 million budget if the mob was involved and there was some money laundering bullshit going on.
They got enough to
I feel like the mob would make better movies.
Gore 2.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, Angus. I'm pretty sure I know why it got a sequel, and it has nothing to do with the theatrical numbers.
This, I understand what's happening in this fight sequence that I do at any point in Batman Begins.
This was probably a cable syndication darling. And also, like, VHS.
And he's not traumatized at all. By all the fucked up shit he's seen.
Jack Palance
Watch
gets about 2
demand
minutes
more
in this movie.
blood.
Because you know what, I kind of wish Jason was here for this hot take, but fantasy movies overall suck way more than sci-fi movies. There are way more awful fantasy movies than there are sci-fi movies.
It's the same thing with books. They don't put any real fantasy in it. They just go back to sword hit sword. Wear leather. Caveman speak.
Like, look at the fucking
There's no actual
70s.
fantasy in any of it.
Like, look
No,
at the
like
70s, for
imaginary-
example.
Like,
What's
give us a
the
monster.
What's the best fantasy movie
Somebody-
from the fucking 70s?
You must
Like,
somebody
70s
in a
at least
lightning
has
bolt or
fucking Star
something.
Wars.
You gotta give me a wider range than that. I don't know any movies from the 70s.
Wasn't there Lord of the Rings from the 70s?
there's the animated one that was decent, yeah.
Sinbad, Bedknobs and
Oh, God.
Broomsticks.
I'm pretty sure Bedknob and Broomsticks was like 60s.
That's like the 90s.
At your service. It appears you need some
Nope,
protection
they're going to
on
get
your long journey to the...
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Of course, that's not the same kind of
70s?
fantasy we're talking.
Yeah, I'm not counting that fancy.
Willy
Jim
Wonka.
shit.
I
That's
thought,
like,
for a moment I thought you were calling him an Oompa.
Oh, it was 1971.
Oh,
Okay, yeah,
my.
President Nelson Broomsticks is good.
I'm talking about.
Nelson Broomsticks has talking animals.
So the
I'm
chick with the
talking-
sword.
Lord of the Rings animated film was made in the 70s.
So the chick with the sword that we see here as a side character happens to be Rebecca Ferrati, who was a playmate.
And he never forgets.
That's a surprise.
And I can see why looking at pictures.
Okay, this is telling me that Zardoz was a
Really, you
fantasy
needed
film
to
made in the
look-
70s,
you
and I don't think
needed to
that's
look at
exactly
pictures
accurate.
for that.
Zardoz is not fancy. Zardoz is sci-fi.
She was in
100%.
Ace Ventura as well, by the looks of things.
God. Can stand people just attack them already?
Oh god. The Water Babies is from the 70s.
Yes, it is.
Squatch returns.
Also, half of these movies I'm not counting because they're not fucking sword and sorcery fancy. That's the kind of fantasy I'm talking about.
Yeah, there's no monsters in any of this
Monty Python and the Holy Grail, does that count?
No.
shit. No, that's a comedy.
Well, it's still fantasy.
And
Really?
so-
He
Doesn't
really
take place-
Squatch? No!
It still takes place in a fantasy world.
Rest in peace, almighty he Squatch.
At least for most of the movie.
If anything, the Holy Grail is historical fantasy.
It's all fantasy.
Yeah, there's a great beast of in it, but
Well, and
Tim
and the bunny.
Oh my.
and the bunny.
Yep, the curtains certainly match.
Okay.
So
Closing
I
that
think this is current.
Back to the movie,
This
Angus.
is currently
Back to the movie.
Porn.
No, not quite. I was looking up some of the facts in this movie, and let's just say Google Image has some interesting results.
Wow.
Doesn't it sound
Can they
solemn?
just get attacked by one sandworm?
Come on.
Well, he's found something.
Oh, we hope.
A few more miles.
I guess this DM isn't running with random encounters.
Oh,
What the fuck
There's
is
a
that?
Russian Baron
Random
Munchausen
encounter.
ripoff from the
I guess I was
70s.
wrong.
help me! Help me! Stab me in the head before they get me. Wait, the spear's for you?
Help me! The Morlocks are trying to eat me!
Why not give him the spear? That's
If
something
he
to hold on
slips, that spear goes straight into
Into
him.
and yeah. Went by the wrong end, you moron. Oh no, you guys are doing a pretty okay job of saving him up till now.
Why don't you grab his leg so he can grab him with both of his hands?
That would require intelligence. And he dies. Die already!
Get the bag!
So, what's in the bag?
Go, midget, get the bag.
Come on, I gotta get my sword,
What is this hole?
I think it's just a scene, which is the most boring thing possible. The beginning of the second act.
I was hoping there would be like an antlion in there.
Yes! Just, they pull him out and he's half a stump.
That would require creature effects.
I was actually hoping for a trap pinch.
I'm actually kind of dreading if there are any fantasy creatures in this.
This look terrible.
Oh,
Now,
that sucked.
me, woman.
That was critical.
Wasn't that his daughter?
I don't know anymore.
Would you really be surprised if Insta?
Oh.
Come on, couldn't you at least do some stock motion? You didn't have to hire. Yeah, you're right, this is a TV edit, Matt.
Well, it's the only one we have.
I've just noticed there's a wee box that's been cut off slightly at the top.
Yes.
It's the only one we have, so might as well endure it.
Lead the way.
Oh, when are the Jawas gonna come out?
Well, he's already there.
Houdini!
So is their armor made out of like used car parts?
30th of June 2019. Wayne Slater reviewed this film as 7
Fallout
stars.
4.
If there really was a whole bunch of slaves and shit being herded around, I don't think they'd hear us watch.
No.
Especially that guy in that helmet.
So,
Also-
Wayne
Oh,
Slater
Oh wait, I come up
can-
here alone.
Wayne Slater can,
Ugh.
7 stars. Babelicious.
I'm not dead. Ooh,
The professor
still
gets... The professor
That looks like
gets...
the, that
Yeah.
helmet looks like the steel plate helmet from Skyrim.
The professor gets transported to a land far, far away, but it being a desert planet and free of inhibitions means women are hot, flaunting, leggy, long-haired, and completely nubile. Love leggy women.
That doesn't
Love
that
dorm.
doesn't follow.
And here we have an illustration of why knights raise their flies. Because when you're wearing a full helm, they still want to see that you're the same guy under it.
Yep. That would make sense.
They've never heard a watch beep before. Why wouldn't they just assume it's a bird?
Yeah.
How did they hear it in the first place with all the rest of that noise?
It's a very loud watch.
Also, kind of weird they don't have a drummer, because they're forcing the slaves to march, so they should have a drummer.
No,
You
fuck
know?
that. The slaves just have to learn to go in rhythm.
If the pod
Also,
says-
they probably wouldn't be marching them that hard, because they are property.
Yeah. They're not prisoners, they, like... And no one noticed that.
Many of the negative reviews compare this to an apparent book series. I know nothing of those books, nor their author. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie, of course, in the proper context of 80s pulp sci-fi.
The author didn't like this movie either.
The film did not have the big name actors
there was
that
too
other
little
contenders
rape.
did. The film didn't have big name actors. It had Jack Palance and Oliver Reed. In the 80s, you didn't get much bigger. But it was generally a coherent story, full of cheese and B-grade shtick. This film will not inspire or thrill you as Conan may have. It's definitely on par with the others, such as Red Sonja and Fire and Ice. It's an Italian film, I gather.
Oh, don't compare it to either of those.
God, I love
And
Red
if you-
Sonja. Can you...
And if you know anything of spaghetti westerns, expect similar production value. This is
Yeah, because it's Italian!
This is not
Red
for
Sonja
fans.
was
spaghetti
really
western.
entertaining to watch.
This is not for fans of A-grade barbarian films, nor apparently fans
Wait.
of fiction upon which it's loosely based. 8 out
What
of
a
10.
great...
There's A-grade barbarian films?
I.e.
There
That's
are
when?
two, the two Conan movies.
Oh, right.
Conan and Red Sonja. That's the only ones I can think of that would be classed as A-grade barbarian.
Well, maybe not Red
Not Red
Sonja.
Sonja, no, that's C grade.
No.
What is
Red
this?
Sonja is still at least fun to watch.
Red
A
Sonja
lot
is
more
more like
entertaining than this season so far.
This is C.
Red Sonja was colorful. Everything in this movie has just been brown.
Micro, this one didn't even show up for class.
There's some red.
My god, it is friggin'
Slightly
Fallout.
red up browns. The sky is blue.
Brown, gray, and dusty.
Must be the Mojave Desert.
Yes, I'm all right.
Where are the death claws?
Come on.
It's very
Oh,
difficult to
God.
find positive reviews in the user section of IMDb.
Can't imagine why.
Come on, death claws. Rip them apart.
Gavin6942 says, fun little fantasy film. American professor Tarl Cabot is transported via a magical ring to planet Gore, where he must help an oppressed country overthrow its evil king and his barbarian henchmen. Apparently the film was widely criticised for being campy and also has come under attack from feminists for its sexist point of view. Of course, I cannot say that it's not
Justifiably
campy,
so.
I'm
but I
so
will say
surprised.
It's being...
that
You can't.
I will say that in some ways that's part of its charm. As for the sexism, well, this is another world. Should the attitudes of the people in this invested world...
Oh, God.
Hello,
Against the
internet
film as a
fascist.
whole?
How are you today?
Honestly,
not an excuse.
I found it very tame, not nearly as sexist as, say, A Boy and His Dog. We have the great
What?
Jack
What?
Palance and its Hammer veteran, Oliver Reed. How do you beat that? 4 out of 10.
10! Has a little something for one. 9 out of 10. IGN.
Well, now you see, it's not sexist because they're on another planet, so the criticism doesn't matter.
Yes.
That's not really accurate.
His rings.
You still wrote it, and you still wrote about the planet, and you still wrote about the society on the planet, so...
No, you see, I'm not being racist. They're not actual black people. They're just black people on another world.
Speaking
no way.
of which, didn't we just have black people playing some kind of orc earlier?
Yes.
Didn't
Yes,
that
we
happen?
did. Yep.
I'd be willing to call this movie campy if it actually had any monster effects, but no.
Oh, it doesn't have monsters.
Yeah, it
I
hasn't had anything.
guarantee there's going to be at least
Not
one
even a
before it's over,
freaking
and
death
it's going to look
worm.
scary.
So,
This kind of movie always has a monster.
Cuckmere says, fun film.
What?
What is that name?
That kills many in the realm of sorrow.
What was his name? Cuckmere? What?
Mere.
The Norse god
Okay.
of cocks?
Hey, Mir.
Cuckmere. Fun film. I cannot give it
Oh
a
no,
higher
he's the
rating.
Norse god of cooks.
I cannot give it a higher rating because the travel through space is unexplained and remains magical. But the violence, the action, the new setting, and the sexy women make me love this film.
What?
10.
Wait,
Wait,
you wanted...
What?
That's the linchpin?
He wanted a Star Trek style explanation of the warp system.
He thinks this is a Star Trek movie?
No. I don't think so.
Okay, movie, why do you keep trying to convince us that these people in full helms can hear anything?
Or that these people
They
are selfies.
can't. He can't hear shit, he has no peripheral vision.
They're using Skyrim logic here. If you crouch, you're totally invisible.
Must have been the wind.
Kad Nasir says...
Who's there? Must have been my imagination. I had to.
Oh, it's a leopard.
It's something. I think this is our monster zombie section.
Oh god. Anyone
I
got
thought they
turned
were
on that?
all chained up. Why are they not chained up?
Narcosis.
Oh, hello, monster. Well, on the one hand, you missed a lot. On the other hand, you really haven't.
Yeah. It's dull, but in a slightly entertaining way.
Yeah, unfortunately, the version I got was 240p.
Well,
It's the only version
that's
available. I don't think this even made it to DVD.
For some reason, I'm expecting Indiana Jones to
hello.
pop up.
That we can't see.
Nope, not sexist at all. Completely not sexist. Nope.
It's another world.
Kada Nasir says, good fantasy film. Fantasy film in an enchanted yet brutal
Wow!
fantasy girls with super slender pretty slaves and guards and available horny women. Good watch. 7 out of 10.
Says a lot about you.
Really, the guards are trying to just steal a woman off the street?
Apparently.
That review was basically, I could masturbate to this.
Guards, guards!
I mean, yeah, something like 80% of the slaves we've seen so far have been women, but yeah, that's nothing about, you know?
What? What do you mean? You mean that slave owners wouldn't want men?
Manual labor just doesn't exist in this world.
CC Miller,
Well, it
1492.
does. It's just that it's always sexual.
Says, judged on their own merits, gore and Outlaw of Gore are enjoyable. Judged on their own merits, gore and Outlaw of Gore are enjoyable, tongue-in-cheek, near spoof of the sci-fi warrior genre. The belabored Norman books... There's nothing tongue-in-cheek about this. At all. The belabored Norman books are in the films given a much-needed dose of humour, making them more palatable as a film fare. On this basis, I found them agreeably entertaining, having read the first 5 or so books, and been impressed with the additional
First
cover art.
5 or so!
Proceeding
So
well,
he's
I goes.
forgotten?
I had envisioned somebody like Ron Eli being the lead, but I thought Urbano Barberini was as charming as the awkward, nerdy scientist who, through a series of unbelievable circumstances, is forced to gradually, instantly transform
Gradually,
into a more primal, aggressive hunk.
Oh.
Are we going to talk about the fact that our heroes literally just immediately fail?
High priest, kings of Sodom.
Yes,
Like, they just completely fucked up right off the bat when they were trying to sneak in?
they were far short of the books in detailing
Oh, dear.
characterizations.
Oh, wow. Look at some of those slaves over there.
Only helped to liven what should have been a deadly slow pace. I suggest that the many negative critics of these films take a look at The Invisible Barbarian or Throne of Fire if you think these are bad. Compared to those films, Thor's production values are lavish, and scripts are Oscar-worthy. The English dubbing of Barberini's Bravo sounds
just because there's worse doesn't mean it's not still bad.
After watching it a while, he almost morphs into Dan Quayle. 7 out of 10.
That's a way too high rating.
Is anyone going to tell the king his crown's on backward?
7 out of 10. Too much sand.
I don't like sand. It's cold.
Look,
5 out of 10 on a
getting
butt.
naked for me.
I hate sand.
He looks familiar somehow. I think I've seen him on the 90s Sinbad TV series. Oh, remember that?
Are you sure it's just the same outfit?
So much gold, LeMay.
Come here.
God, it's everywhere.
I can't
It's all underpants, too.
I think the king would want to wear a breastplate. You know?
This is reminding me of Fun and Balloon Land.
Did he steal his whatever the fuck that shoulder thing is off of like a necromancer? What the fuck is that?
I think he stole from the Aldemary Dominion.
I mean, really, if they want to get rid of the king, all they gotta do is trip him.
I mean, it does look like high elf armor.
Well, we're in the red light district now for the king. Roxanne, you don't
So
have to
where's the
love
red light coming
light.
from? Oh.
We are just going to show titties in this section. Dance, girls, dance.
This is the titty section.
Yeah,
It's
don't
an
worry.
important
An on-demand dance number by female slaves, of course.
Random fire jumper
One
in the back.
black dude.
He's
Saw
not
one black
even
dude
watching.
in there.
It's the thought that counts. Or kings, I guess.
What the hell is that crown on her? Jesus. Did she slay a triceratops or something?
Yeah,
Spinning,
everyone's
spinning,
got
spinning.
some sort of crown.
Well, this is supposed to be the nobles, presumably, because it's the court.
I am bored of these ones. Bring me
I love
dancing
my fantasy exotic.
This looks like the Conan Barbarian version of The Wiz. All it's missing is the Wicked Witch and the Flying Monkey Bikers.
Looks like Cirque du Soleil.
Yes, master.
You seem very different, Cirque du Soleil.
Master.
Are your swords still now with your friends in that village, Carib?
Are we going to have a ripoff of This Is the Strength of Flesh scene?
I'm sure.
I mean,
That is Power Boy.
Please.
This is going to turn into the puppetry of the penis.
Oliver Reed played Sarm. What's not a Sarm?
What kind of STDs exist in this fantasy world?
I already asked that, and
Probably mostly parasitic.
then what?
Google,
Probably
I
the
did not
same-
ask you to change my search.
Yes, you did.
Yes.
Don't lie.
Flaming pineapples.
Why do we have the weird foreboding music when it's basically him preparing for a feast?
Where did this?
Oliver
this
Reed
fruit
is
come
playing
from?
the king.
High tension eating.
Which
Oh
is,
my god.
Yeah.
Action drinking.
Oliver Reed's the king, which is what I was kind of suspecting. Hello.
Blood pumping feasts.
It's a sword and feasting movie.
No, master. No, master.
Okay, where is the fruit
Look,
come from?
buddy, the
There's
king
no
told me to have
farm.
sex with you. If I don't, he's gonna kill me.
No more music. No more dancing.
That was diegetic?
I have a headache. I'm going to bed.
How drunk do you think Oliver Reed is right now?
Yes.
Performing
Very
as the king.
Not
All
enough.
the
Very drunk.
That cup has pure vodka in it.
He probably
Needs
hasn't
more
been on script for the
booze
last
and blood. is more booze now than man.
So all the slave prostitutes disappointed?
Remember this
think
part
we've
in Conan
got
when they had
cleric
the golden
prostitutes.
No, in Conan, they were looking in them just eating humans instead of a giant pot.
Oh, time to brand the new slaves.
This has to be done in front of the king.
It's all about branding.
Well, if they're gonna be his slaves.
They're gonna show this, aren't they?
Yep. Yes, they are.
Festering burns.
Something tells me.
So, cheek or butt cheek? Which one are we gonna go with?
I would bet butt cheek.
Nope, inner thigh.
The sport that gives much pleasure.
Holy shit, really? Wow.
I mean, she's not screaming enough for that to be real, thankfully.
Forging the one ring.
So, I understand why they're doing the inner thigh, because everything has to be about sex and rape in this, but usually you put the branding somewhere visible that's hard to cover with clothing.
Yes.
Like a wrist.
Or the cheek on the face was popular for the American slave trade. Or the hands.
Alright.
Well, the hands is no, not the hands, because that will reduce your their ability to work.
Your honor will be yours.
Sounds suspiciously similar to Indiana Jones music. I don't know why.
Kalima! Kalima!
Now you will brand her, and it's gonna be the chick.
It's a Jawa!
Yep, I knew that one coming up.
Hush! It was you from the giant bird.
If you wanted to, you could brand the king.
And she's gonna tell him to go ahead and do it because it's okay if it's him, right? Come on, movie, I know you want it. I know you want a movie.
Right on her nipples.
He should have attacked the king with it, but hey ho. He's gonna attack the guard of the king. Oh no, he's actually... Yep, there it is.
Oh.
God, he didn't see that
He
one
sounded
coming.
more sexually excited than anxious.
If he really was holding it that close, it would have already singed her.
Yep.
Yeah. It's red glowing hot. It's not like a stem.
Panic!
Bennick, he's
Kerfuffle.
attacked the king! Oliver Reed doesn't
Now
really
the
feel
king
pain.
belongs to the king.
He's just
Spin!
like,
It's just
bastard. Spin, parry, frost. Dip, duck,
Why haven't
dive,
the guards
dodge.
killed him by now?
What? Spin!
Convenient.
Also,
no.
he doesn't know how to swing that.
You hurt me, dummy.
Oh no!
Hey, this hurts more than I expected. Maybe I should stop doing it.
Here. He hit my bladder. My booze bladder.
Boy, it's a good thing you can afford to sneak around since the alarm hasn't been raised. Oh, wait.
Yeah, you definitely couldn't do that branding now. He would catch on fire.
The lassie that got branded is escaping with them and is not in pain anymore, apparently.
Who's there?
And they made it all the way down to the dungeons already.
And is somehow able to walk.
Who is that?
I mean, physically speaking, she would still be able to walk, but it would be insanely painful at the moment.
Yes, it would.
What? Oh no, it's his COVID helmet.
Come in and
No
see me sometime.
full vision.
You go to sleep now, little man.
And a bit of breath.
God, he jiggled him to death.
Hurry! The keys! Helena! Helena! Did you find them?
Escape! Escape!
I think he's in the dungeon chamber below us.
How do I get there?
Go back and follow the passage to the left.
I happen to know because I...
How do you know that?
Be careful.
I was asleep for 2 minutes. Obviously I know.
How else?
Well, they give you like a tour.
Well, if that was the quarters that they came from where all the slaves were being kept, maybe that makes sense. Maybe.
They haven't established that.
Expecting common sense from this
How
film.
is this in this much of a chaos already? How many people have been fighting the guards?
It's a really fast prison break.
And all of the prisoners still have their armor and clothing.
Malinus! There's nothing to be gained by torturing me again.
No, you cannot
Wait.
torture me again.
I'm gonna torture you.
He just pried the prison door open. I don't think that's how that works.
Come on, walk it off, Cupcake.
And apparently he
Ali
can break iron
Ma-
chains with his hilt of his sword.
Can you walk?
Yeah.
That would be the pummel.
I think so.
You have to finish him rightly.
Come, I must kill you
Finish him
properly.
off.
Tom butchered me by showing me where he keeps it.
Yeah, we're definitely getting a TV edit here.
Yeah.
Nice commercial break.
Cause can you imagine
Wow,
watching
I really
this and
want to
deciding
buy
to
some
stick it
cereal now.
out in days of TV?
Yeah, jeez.
The
Right?
entrance is blocked.
Literally nothing else but QVC on.
Help me.
Help me! I've been tortured. Somehow I have the strength to do this.
Let's see,
no,
I can
he
either watch
doesn't. That's why
this,
he
or I can watch Jerry Falwell. Okay, I guess I'll keep watching this.
Who's on? Oh god, it's Pat Robinson. It's back to watching.
Oh
the
no,
Lord.
shit.
Oh my! The door!
Q monster.
No, he's getting his heartstone or
No?
homestone or whatever it was. Remember
Homestone.
that thing from the start that no one cared about?
The big piece of
EP
bubblegum.
Stone Home.
That's a big decent trap.
That's why you
fucking-
always check for traps.
That's a fucking Skyrim trap.
Let me guess, someone stole your sweet roll.
So does he have a whole bunch of homestones in here, or is it just the one?
Looks like it's.
No. It's a treasure chamber.
It's a
you
pile of
moron.
junk.
All the villages destroyed by that butcher.
Yeah, it's a bunch of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
which one?
He is.
Wow,
And he's
I
been
feel right at
destroying them?
home.
Yeah, I
Why
guess so.
has he been destroying them?
Oh, I want to apologize for that joke. That was terrible.
Look, he has the Arkenstone.
It's okay. So he's been destroying villages that I'm guessing have been against his rule.
There it is. The Stone of Shiva.
The Stone of Gore.
What a racist! You killed the one black man. He's
No,
knocking
he's
everyone
not
else out.
actually black. Remember, it's another world, so it's alright.
You're right. You're right.
Wouldn't it be a good idea to take all of them?
Meet George Jetson. Do, 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 do. His son Leroy.
Let's go.
Quick! A blacksmith is in
We
Oh,
here.
must escape with our radioactive chewing gun.
So what does the homestone do? Other than like
Rodananium.
I mean, going
I'm
by
not-
It's
this
Rodan's
sword,
crap.
I'm not saying.
Collect 7 of them, you can make a wish.
Oh.
Let's see. It's glowing. It's red. It must be Rodan's excrement.
I would expect Roland's excrement to look more like bird.
Radioactive bird shit.
That'll mess up your paint job.
I mean, that's technically all bird shit. It's just a matter of how radioactive.
This is the most stealthy, loud group of 100 people I've ever seen.
Quick, stealthy.
So
run
how
to the
utterly
caves.
ridiculous has it been so far?
You go that way. I'll go home.
Yeah, it's been dully ridiculous.
It's not
There isn't a-
entertaining enough to riff
Yes. Too bad it doesn't have silly monsters in it.
Way to ruin your swords, guys.
Damn it, my sword enough. Let me use your sword too. Crap, it's still not a sword. They have more sword.
I need all the sword. Oh yes, the midget. I forgot about him.
He has key-shaped swords.
Hey, please. Give me the keys.
That was
The little
meant for funny.
person is wielding a keyblade.
Seriously, fuck you.
There's a key midget.
Time for dwarf tossing, asshole.
I like how the king's just standing there, just like, get them.
Nick, and get you.
So this movie did not use...
What?
And straight into guard.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, no.
It's only
Thanks for
4
the
of
advice.
them.
Soldier, get back.
They're only wielding spears,
Oh,
and there's only 4 of
we
them.
all know.
Wait, no, now they're wielding
Wait.
swords.
What? Wait, seriously? They're gonna have run?
No one in this movie knows how to fight with weapons.
Oh, no, they
If your
don't.
sword, if your sword breaks, you don't throw it away.
Oh no, that guy died.
Oh no!
Not that guy.
You're so
That
invested in his, you're so
Jeff?
invested in his character.
I want to
We'll
say
miss
Mark.
that guy.
For
The
COVID
Bob.
helmets.
Definitely Bob. What's a Tom?
Getting out of here! Oh shit!
I shit
I'm
myself.
not getting out of here.
Here's my one weakness.
That would be really funny. Have your one weakness be like an actual weapon.
Well, yeah, like a wooden stake to the heart.
What's amusing to
Butter
me is
knives, my one weakness.
the quality of video is better for me to see in the live preview than it is watching the actual
So spread
end
out.
scene.
My one weakness.
Oh no! Mortal mortal wounds.
No, I tripped. It fell. Help me out.
Micro. Micro, yeah. You know, wooden stake to the heart.
Oh no, what are they gonna
That's
do?
not a
Frankly, all this guy has to do is trip, and his clothing will kill him.
I was thinking like a spear or a gun or something. Like your only weakness is guns. So the ways people would try to kill you anyways.
Damn, my one weakness, a bullet.
Yeah.
Jack Palance is
Barrel of a
playing
gun.
Enos.
My one weakness.
Oh no, a fatal injury. My only weakness.
You can no longer make slaves.
No, a slight nosebleed. My one weakness.
They have gained the will to fight.
What are you, Master Roach?
Oh no, Splinter, my one weakness.
Oh no! Mild sarcasm, my one weakness.
How big does the stake have to be to count as a stake for a vampire?
We're just slowly honing in on the Knights of Knee. Just slowly getting there.
True.
The word "it," my one weakness.
Ah! You said it!
I said it!
I said it again!
I keep saying it. Oh no!
And now we're at the end of Beastmasters. What the? This is just Beastmasters.
Yeah. Well,
Someone
it
save the
started in the
fair.
modern day.
Don't want the fair to die this time.
She's going in. Unless he comes. Oh, is he?
Yep.
Oh, please tell me. He uses the bow to fire the sword as an
Uh,
arrow. Please,
uh.
please, 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 please. That would be funny.
And he goes.
Wow, really?
Okay,
Wow.
so much for that. I don't really have a reason
Was
to
that
get out.
protagonist woman or was that the other one?
Goodbye, companion cube. Why is he giggling?
Because it's
Oh
Oliver Reed
no, that
and
was the
he's
other
drunk.
one. That was the slave that has already been branded.
It's Oliver Reed and he's drunk. That's why he's giggling.
That was the character they just introduced like 10 minutes ago.
Yes,
Oh,
it was.
okay.
He missed!
I don't know,
Hey, come back!
I really do like it when
Really?
you kill the protagonist.
He was very explosive. Much
He
with
was
all the-
so drunk and so full of alcohol that he was flammable.
And then spontaneously everything is good again. There wasn't any kind of a power grab by another guy who wanted to be in
They
charge.
return Rodan's shit. They have
That
returned
sounds-
Rodan's booger.
I mean, that sound is cool. It's cool that it's making that sound, but it's gonna get annoying.
Yeah,
The power of Rodan is ours.
It's like those toys, Micro, that if you place them in the palm of your hand, like a little chick that you place in the palm of your hand, it starts cheeping. Because it can make points. That's what it is.
Freedom has returned.
Freedom!
So the
Yay!
we celebrate our
Jack
independence Day.
Hi, Jack
But-
Palance.
The Rock didn't do anything to stop them the first time they came to your village.
One vote!
That's right. Jack Palance, this is all he is in the film for. This is as long as he's in the film for. And yet they gave him
Cameos!
billing. Like, top-ish billing.
Why? Who is he?
Jack Palance.
What's he done?
Was the mobster in Batman.
You have helped us break the bonds of slavery. We owe a service to you.
Well, maybe we'll discuss
We will
that.
be your slaves.
A cabin in the mountains?
He
near a
was,
lake?
let's see.
With a hot fire.
Look, buddy, I'm trying to tell you to fuck
wasn't
me.
Batman.
So just
He was the old dude in City Slickers.
Let's go that way.
He was Bram Stoker's Dracula, Tango and Cash, Young Guns.
Batman.
Yep.
Who are you?
Oh,
I am Zeno, a priest. I have come to guard the homestone.
Well, you're a
Hawk
bit
the
late.
Slayer.
You're a stranger. I've not seen
Look,
you here before.
it's not Charlton
Born
Heston.
here, but left many years ago. Now I have returned.
And where did you spend
You damn dirty
are
apes!
you sequel baiting, you son of a bitch?
yes.
I
Yes.
am one of them.
And they do have a sequel.
Yes.
They do.
God damn it.
And yes, he does appear in the sequel.
The Mario Bros. Movie couldn't get a sequel, but this could. God.
To be fair, this is more coherent than that movie.
Yes.
Yes.
That one's more entertaining.
That's not what I said. I didn't say more entertaining. I said more coherent.
Now we bang in front of the stone. I guess not.
It works as
By a
it's so
stone.
radioactive. It works
He
as
touches the stone and appears back in his college again. Come on, do it.
No, the stone's butt plug.
He got
That's what it
by a
is,
stone.
Monsieur. It's an Himalayan salt.
Cut.
Pretty light.
The stone is a butt plug.
I mean,
I
I
use it
Very
as
Put
bad.
the stone down at his crotch and starts humping it.
Maybe the light of the stone can make your hair less big.
I could have banged you, but you know, the light, the pretty light, it made noises. I had to go to
Really? His ring is magic?
Yep.
Yep, it is.
Oh, God.
That's how he got here.
And gone. Oh, they're both gone. He's still getting to banger. Okay.
What?
Speaking of
What kind of
sequel,
bullshit flooded dragons nonsense?
Certainly. Oh, nothing much. Just priest king, his warrior son, 2,000
Oh
slaves.
God, he's gonna walk into a pawn shop with an idea for a new board game now.
So has time passed in the real world? So
I don't think so.
Hey, Cabot, you're back. We thought you were dead.
No,
He kind of looks like a discount Arnold Schwarzenegger.
We
This
auctioned
is
all your
literally
juniors.
some of the worst.
Yes,
This
Captain.
is literally some
Yeah,
of the
look at
worst
him.
elements from some of the worst isekais that currently.
Really?
I'm really hoping you've got tenure, Professor. You've just struck a student.
Congratulations, Professor. You're going to jail.
These days, striking a student wouldn't be helped by tenure.
What a hero!
It
He caught the
depends
guy
on
for no
which
good
campus it's on.
reason!
The slave girl Lara was sold by her owner to Marlenus the king.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'd rather just watch
Here I
Flooded Dragons.
encountered her for the second time and
I
realized
love watching in dirty water. I get so dirty.
Hey, look, it's the Ganges River. Ah, skin parasites.
It's cute.
all senses.
It's cute as one of the Earth's
My
torches.
favorite leech.
Far away on Earth was the one man who might
It's that big scaly thing with razor-sharp teeth heading towards me.
I'm sure it just wants to hug. Everything's good now because we got this stone.
Holy crap!
That was really shitty.
Terrible. Like, the whole
Deathstalker is better than this.
Yes.
Oh, this was awful.
It didn't even have a climactic conclusion.
I
It sort of
never
just
thought-
fizzles out.
I never thought I'd see a movie in the exact same genre that's worse than Deathstalker.
Let this be a lesson to you. The depths of human stupidity have no, well, depth.
Okay, so somehow Jack Palance got higher billing for being in the movie for about 2 minutes compared to Oliver Reed, who was the main antagonist.
Well, they had to pay him more.
Choreographer.
Sure.
Plus,
The Razzle Jazzle Dance Company! They had a higher dance company for the spinning motion.
Oh, I've got.
Alright, okay, for this scene, I'm gonna need you to spin, and then I'm gonna need you to spin.
Electrician.
Then you're gonna have to spin the other direction,
What
but then I'm
the
gonna need you to
fuck is
spin back the original direction again. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go!
It's the Best Boys electricians.
Yeah, that's an actual role.
I mean, Best Boy is a role, but you don't usually see specifically two electricians.
What the fuck does that mean?
Best
Like
Boy
an
is just
assistant?
your, like, intern type person.
Why is it called that?
It's something from the start of the century.
Yeah, it's a
Sounds
leftover
awful.
from Hollywood's beginning, shall we say.
The same
Wow.
kind of thing of why they call them gaffers still.
show effects crew.
I mean, folks are still called gaffer today, as in boss, but...
Yeah, but no light technician is called
Continuity.
any other.
That's confusing. That's confusing because that's what duct tape is called in Danish.
They had one boom operator, a whole boom operator, one entire boom operator. They
With
paid extra
very
for that.
tired arms. Very tired arms.
Gore.
All rights reserved because we actually care about this film.
Gore.
Thank you, Canon.
The canon of gore.
Canon always bring us the shittiest.
Thankfully, you are extinct.
No.
Oh god.
Not get the next
You've
movie
been
on this.
fired.
No VHS previews this week.
Nope. Unfortunately.
Okay, time to watch Heavy Metal.